Okay, so we have so much new energy coming in this week. It's definitely a week of growth, a week of change for us. This is our last full week of the Sun in Aquarius as it inches towards Pisces. And Mars and Venus are going to change signs this week as well. So, with this, we feel this desire for change, right? We're feeling the changes that the planets are doing. We feel that desire as well. So our focus may turn to new horizons, different areas of our life. We'll probably feel a discomfort, a restlessness today and as the week progresses. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your daily focus for February the 12th, 2024. So we'll start with the numerology, and today we have that beautiful 12 energy. The 12 energy asks us to not just go ahead because we want to feel something different, but rather to think it through, to understand it for what it is, to look at it from a different viewpoint, perhaps. Understanding where we have control of things in our life, where we want control in our lives, and where we don't need control in our lives. To be present, to be in the moment, to be grateful for the here and now. Now, 1 plus 2 is the 3 energy. The 3 energy is about transformation. It's about communication. It's about our thoughts, our dreams, and making those thoughts and dreams come alive, to make them tangible, become a reality in our world. We do that through the transformation and bringing the transformation into our life. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 2 plus a 3 plus an 8. That gives us the 13 energy. The 13 energy, well, it's got that bad rap for being the unlucky number, and that's probably because most things that happen to us under a 13 energy, we don't like. We see it as bad luck. We see it as something that shouldn't have entered our lives. It's actually the very thing that needed to enter our lives to move us forward on a path of success. But we don't know that until we look back upon it. Maybe weeks later, maybe months later, maybe years later. But we understand that that day was the day that changed the dynamics of our world in some way, to put our focus on a new prize, a new focus on being of service, or growing your abundance, or tapping into a knowledge of wisdom, teaching others. 1 plus 3 is a 4 energy. The 4 energy is about having your ducks in a row. It's understanding, looking at your foundation, and is it sturdy on which to build? Do you need to reinforce in different areas of your life? Is there a weakness? And to put our focus on growing that weakness into a strength. Okay, diving into the astrology of the day, we have the sun this week in Aquarius. Our moon will enter Aries around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And now the moon, before it goes into Aries, it aligns with Neptune. So this energy may actually, if we wake up too early in the day, we want to stay in dreamland. We want to get lost in our thoughts. We want to meditate. We want to pray. We want to sit in silence. Perhaps think things through a little bit more rather than act on them. But as we begin our day and that moon moves into Aries, our energy will quickly change into one where we crave fresh starts, new beginnings. This is a perfect time actually to start a 2-day work project or a 5-hour work project in order to make sure that it gets done, because we have that Aries moon for a couple of days. So something that you can tackle that's a 2-day project or something, or 2 hours and 2 hours both days. So something that you'll have done before the moon does move into Taurus. It's a beautiful energy for that. Those little projects, those little steps. The moon. Yeah, the moon will sextile Mars also Okay, and that Mars is preparing to, it's in the final degrees of Capricorn as it prepares to move into Aquarius tomorrow morning. So we'll be in search of the opportunities that we want to initiate in our lives. We'll get excited about our personal goals and we'll want to take these steps proactively towards successes, but we may be a little hasty in our decision making. Okay, perhaps it's just an impatience with ourselves or things not coming together as fast as they can. So remember that 12 energy today, the hangman, pulling it back, thinking it through before we make any long-term commitments, decisions, obligations. We want to make sure that it does fit within what we want to go forward in. Okay, so let's see what the cards reveal here. Now, I am in the process of getting the weeklies up. It was like, all I can say is the energy was intense for these readings. Oh my gosh. So I found that I started on Friday thinking I was going to get them up yesterday for you, but it was so intense to read the energy that I actually had to take like some time away from each of the readings before I could go on and kind of disconnect and then reconnect. So you other tarot card readers, I'm sure, can understand when that happens. So I had so much more planned. I've got a couple of readings, those 2 fun readings from last week's draw. That's coming up. You know, maybe I'll have the energy today after I get everything up. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, but it'll be within the next couple of days for you. Also, there's a couple of people that I've emailed. Georgie being one. Don't worry, Georgie, I'm getting to you. Glenda is another. I'm getting to you. So, so bear with me. It just seems like more and more show up in my path that slows me down as well. Oh my goodness, the things that have popped out of the woodwork in the past week are astronomical. Anyways, our underlying energy for today is, look at this, the star card. We feel like we can make the impossible possible today. We have that strength about us. We have that, you know, we're okay with whatever challenges we meet. When we are under an Aries moon, we don't care about those challenges. We want those challenges. We invite in those challenges because we know there's success on the other side. Our horizon just widens under this kind of energy. We see where we might not have been able to go forward before. We see an opening. We see a rare ray of sunshine. We see a crack in the window. We see that dot of light at the end of the tunnel. We become aware. So we could have an aha moment today. We could have an epiphany today. I mean, things are really changing and we're really moving into some fantastic energy, but it is intense energy in saying that. So, and it's all of our personal planets. You know, we may see where we can do something that we didn't think it was possible for us to do a very short time ago. We now see the way through. So making the impossible possible. What did you think that you'd always want to do, but you would never have the opportunity to do? That's the kind of energy we're under today. Maybe you've always wanted to travel to a far off distant land, but you never had the funds or the resources or the time or the vitality to do that. And a window opens to give you that opportunity to actually go after that dream. It's that kind of energy when that card comes out. We also have the King of Pentacles. This is growing our wealth. He's the richest king in the deck. And he really is the tried and true. He really is the traditional in his thinking patterns and what he does and why he does them. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of attitude. But on the other hand, his crown is a living vine. So that says that we need to think outside the box. Our ideas have to grow into how can I be innovative with that tried and true approach? How can I make it my own? How can I put, me into the mix to make it original, to make it unique, to make it mine, to give me ownership? We also, these cards are just as strong as the individual readings for the week, I tell you. Wheel of Fortune, yes. It is time to start writing new chapters in your life. I cannot tell you how many of you had this kind of energy Yeah, and the King of Pentacles was there. The star wasn't there. The star never came up for anybody, but the King of Pentacles was there, and the Wheel of Fortune was definitely there for several readings, telling you it is time to recreate your tomorrow, to reinvent yourself, to be the phoenix rising out of the ashes, to know that there are better times coming, that there is lighter energy coming, there is new energy coming for which you can work with, to move yourself forward in new and original, unique ways, to start writing the new chapters of your life, of what you want to step into, of who you want to be, stepping into those dreams, those desires. I'm going to pull one more here and look who shows up. The Hangman himself. The 12 energy appears, so know that that is electrified today. And this is where we need to be in the moment. This is where we need to look at where we have control in our life, where we need control, where we can give up control and give it to somebody else, because it doesn't serve us in any way to have that control. It takes away our time or our energy or our resources in some way that we could utilize better in putting it into our path going forward, into ourselves, reinvesting in us so that we can have those successes. This is being in the moment, being in the now. Okay, and when we are in the now, in this moment, if I can just catch you really fast right now, okay, and you're in the moment, okay, it doesn't matter how much you owe in the moment here right now, because nothing's going to happen to you instantly because of what you owe, right? In the moment, you're safe, you're secure. You have more than enough right now in this moment. What happened yesterday no longer matters. You're in the moment. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. You're in this moment, and anything that happened yesterday does not need to affect this moment in time unless you give it permission to. So just do not give it permission and enjoy this moment, this one moment in time, and then the next, and then the next. And start seeing the beauty around you. Start seeing the beauty within you. Start being witness to your talents, your abilities. I can tell you with all the readings this week, that is empowerment beyond belief if you can do that. Okay, let's go to an oracle card. We'll grab our Nature's Whispers cards here. One of my paintings came in, and I hung it up and I realized it's not in the camera, so I will be moving it so that you can see it. Okay, it is a David Najar, signed by him. I mean, I'm just tickled on this photo. Okay, so clear out the old, the 5 energy. 5 energy usually gives us this busy, busy, busy kind of energy. Lots to do, more to do. Let's get the book out. Clear out the old. I'm thinking the things that no longer have value, and that was in a lot of your readings as well. Needs to be, clear the way, clear the path for the new beginnings, the new starts, the new relationships. Whatever you are experiencing now is a creation that you have brought into existence from past thoughts and feelings. While in this moment, while in this moment, it may have you caught up. You can let go and begin to dream of a new reality. I kid you not. It actually says that. Let go of the aspects of this creation that no longer serve you or have a purpose. Release what has gone wrong in the past. Release also any material possessions that do not serve the new dream that you now want to create. Know that where you are right now, you can create anew and begin again. I kid you not. That is the card. So really, it just validated the whole reading so far. Let's get an animal out here. See what wisdom they can partake in this reading for us. Partake, did I use that right? I don't know. Does it matter? You know what I meant. We have the sea otter, happiness. It really is all about creating happiness in our world, isn't it? Okay, so Ron, it's in my left hand. No, we're just not going to get it. Please bring it in clearly. It should be a card that comes in clearly too, but it's not doing it. So be the master of playful living. Okay, look for the joy, look for the happiness, look for the smiles. Allow that to take you away. If anything is going to take you out of this moment, allow those things to be the things that take you out of the moment. Release expectations and enjoy every day. So, don't have that expectation that this has to happen today, otherwise everything will go awry. This needs to happen before I can take that next step. Just don't have it. Don't put any limitations where there doesn't need to be limitations. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. So go with the flow. Surrender to the waves and go with the flow. Stop fighting the current. Your good destiny of love is sure. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.